His spines are actually really sharp. What is up to the people YouTubes? I'm Algonzo97. Today I felt like making a video, and more specifically making my top 5 favorite Godzilla movies, so let's do it. Coming in at number 5 is Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. Now the reason that this is number 5 on my list is because Godzilla is just such a badass in this movie. I mean, first of all, the white eyes makes Godzilla look really scary, and the suit's really good looking too, but the only thing that I have like a problem with is his belly. Like he's been drinking too many beers. But yeah, Godzilla's such a badass in this movie, and this is probably my favorite beam that he has, like, because it's so awesome. He just charges up and just bah! Just so awesome. I don't even have a toy of him. Yeah, that movie came out in 2001, and it was a good movie. Mothra looks really good in it too. I love Mothra so much. I like the storyline too, like how Godzilla shows up after this time, and then Godzilla is just like, you know, messing up Japan, and then these guardian monsters have to come up to defend Japan. Not even like the people of Japan, but most specifically like the island itself, like the mountains, the rivers, the trees, the forest, everything. Baragon, poor Baragon. Poor Baragon, how he's not even in the title of the movie, but I don't know. Baragon's cool looking in this movie. Mothra is good looking. King Ghidorah looks good, but it's not my favorite King Ghidorah. Like, usually, like you see in other Godzilla movies, how King Ghidorah is like obviously taller than Godzilla. But in this one, Godzilla is like the biggest monster out of all of them. Godzilla is bigger than King Ghidorah, and I'm not too sure if I really like that part, because King Ghidorah is Godzilla's main enemy. So I don't know, I just felt a little iffy about that. Overall, I really like the movie. Godzilla's being awesome. Godzilla, the destruction scenes, the special effects is actually really good in this movie. It's a really good movie, yeah. Number 5 on my list. Coming in at number 4 is Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Now this movie came out in 1995, I believe, and this movie's really good. I love Destroyer. Destroyer is a cool, awesome looking monster. Unfortunately, he got killed by the military primarily, like overall, but movie's awesome. I love the connections that it has to the first movie, like the whole Oxygen Destroyer, and how the Oxygen Destroyer created these monsters. It's cool seeing how they evolved, and how, like, when all the SWAT team is in the building, and then like, all the Destroyer monsters came out and started killing all the soldiers. Thought that scene was really cool. Godzilla's awesome in this movie. You know how he has that whole meltdown going down for him, burning Godzilla. Yeah, I just think it's really cool how he's all orange and red, and how he's shooting his atomic breath, and like how it like spins around the beam. It's really cool. I really love the opening scene in Godzilla vs. Destroyer. I used to watch these Godzilla movies on VHS tapes and like record them. I used to have this one specific tape for like Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, Godzilla vs. Destroyer. No, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, and then Godzilla vs. Destroyer. But it only cut off. It only had like the first 10 minutes of Godzilla vs. Destroyer, and I just kept on watching the opening scene of this movie over and over and over again. So that movie's really good. I love the fight scene. I love Godzilla Jr. Godzilla Jr. is really cool. Yeah, number 4 on my list. Coming in at number 3 on my list is Godzilla 2000. Now this movie was released in 2000 in the United States, but released in Japan in 1999. The reason I love this movie so much is because this movie, as far as I know, as far as I can remember, is the movie that got me into Godzilla, got me to everything that I love Godzilla. Look at all this. But yeah, so if I didn't watch that movie, then man. But yeah, so this movie's really cool. This movie, he has his orange beam, kind of like the previous movie, but this is like unmessed with, like wasn't like the whole radiation from the volcano thing like in Burning Godzilla. But he's really cool. I love the suit design. This is my favorite suit design in any Toho movie. The suit design is just awesome. Like the back spines. Oh my god, it's amazing. Yeah. So this movie's really cool. I like Orga. Orga's a cool looking monster too. I like how he's like a flying saucer at first, and then he rises with the sun, pretty much, stuff like that. Then then like later on when they're in Japan, he like evolves into the monster Orga that he is, and then Godzilla comes. I think this is just an awesome movie. Godzilla 2000. But yeah, I had to give this movie credit because I love this movie. This is the movie that got me into Godzilla, and you know, without it, I don't know. But yeah, awesome movie. Number 3. Coming in at number 2 in my list is Godzilla 1954. Now, this obviously has to be in my list. This movie is what inspired mostly everything kaiju. You know, this is the original movie. This is Godzilla. This is the one. This is probably people's favorite Godzilla movie. This one's my number 2, but Godzilla's awesome in this movie. Obviously, he just destroys everything in this movie. It is amazing. Godzilla is awesome, and you know he doesn't fight any monsters in this movie, but it becomes part of the movies after the second Godzilla movie. But this one is just amazing. The overall theme in this movie is just amazing. How Godzilla is a symbol of nuclear disaster, and how he has to punish humanity for what they've created, the atomic bomb. And actually, for a history project, I talked about the atomic bomb and like how it affected American history, not even American history, just like history in general. And I talked about how the atomic bomb inspired Godzilla, and how Godzilla was a good representation of nuclear horror. And I got a good grade on that. But yeah, I made a whole video. It was awesome. Godzilla, Gojira, the first one, awesome movie. Number 2. Now, coming in at number 1 for my top 5 Godzilla movies is Let Them Fight. Godzilla 2014. Now, this movie obviously just came out, and I was just in love with this movie. You know, at first I was like, it felt like it was missing something, but then like after I keep on watching, like I watched this movie like 4 times. But after watching this movie, this is just my favorite Godzilla movie. Godzilla, this is my favorite design out of Godzilla right now. I just love this fact. He was modeled off of a bear too, is what I've heard about, and I can see it now. But Godzilla is just awesome. I'm putting that right there. This movie, Godzilla is more portrayed as a force of nature, and how, you know, nature is unbalanced, so Godzilla has to come back and restore balance. And like how he's like portrayed like a god. It's like, and this one trailer, this one Asian trailer, Aaron Taylor Johnson was like, "Is he a monster?" And then the girl was like, "No, a god." It's like, oh my god, that was an awesome movie. His atomic breath, I really liked his atomic breath when I saw it in the theaters. I like how it's a beam, and also it's like there's like fire swiveling around it. It was really cool. The Mutos I really like too. A lot of people are saying that the Mutos look like the Cloverfield monster. I mean, I see the resemblance, but they're not the same thing. Like, I don't like when people are saying that. Like, obviously the male Muto can fly, and then the female Muto just has an extra pair of legs. But the Muto are really cool. I like how they have the EMP power, especially the male Muto. How it has like a burst, an EMP burst, and the female Muto is like has like an orb of the EMP around her. It's an awesome movie. It was just me. Godzilla can fight in that movie. The tail swipe move that he does to kill the first Muto was amazing, but you know, everyone's favorite move, probably my favorite move in that movie, when Godzilla just grabs the female, just awesome. The kiss of death. If any of you are on the Nation out there, the Nation fan book page, or just watch Entertainment Talk. But yeah, this was a good movie. This is awesome. The special effects is amazing in this movie. My favorite scene is when Godzilla's at the Golden Gate Bridge and the military is attacking him. I just love that part so much. Awesome. Also, I'm in the Bay Area, so Godzilla coming to San Francisco to destroy is it's honor for Godzilla to destroy my city. It's awesome. I don't know if that's a good thing to say or not, but I said it. But yeah, Godzilla 2014, awesome movie. I love it so much. Number 1 in my list. So that was my top 5 Godzilla movies of all time. And remember, people out there, that this is just my opinion out there. I'm not getting it from anyone else. I'm just saying that these are the movies that I like and my top 5 list. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Algonzo97, and see you guys later.